From the UBS Broadcast Center at Union University, this is Jackson 24/7.
Welcome to Jackson 24/7. I'm Tommy Weiler.
And I'm Joe Hudson.
Today we'll be talking about search and seizure. Joe, what do you know about this?
Well, Tommy, I can tell you that search is an examination of a person's premises by law enforcement officers looking for evidence of the commission of a crime. And seizure is the taking of articles of evidence.
We are protected from search and seizure by the Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment states that the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue, but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized.
Fourth Amendment analysis of search and seizure privacy interests must consider three basic issues. Is there state action is the first one. The Fourth Amendment protects individuals from invasions of privacy by the government. It does not protect against the conduct of private individuals and organizations. The NCAA is not subject to the Fourth Amendment scrutiny because the regulatory functions of the NCAA are considered to represent private and not state action.
The second issue is to decide whether or not the conduct is a search. Under Fourth Amendment analysis, a search occurs when an expectation of privacy which society is prepared to consider reasonable is infringed. There remains a legitimate expectation of privacy for both the college and public school student that a student's urine is not subject to public scrutiny. The courts continue to hold that the mandatory urine testing of student athletes constitutes a search and seizure. In 1995, the Supreme Court held that mandatory random urine analysis testing of public school athletes represented a reasonable search under a Fourth Amendment analysis. And now here is footage of the Fourth Amendment being violated by a police officer.
Hey there, Deputy Lamson, Boys County Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm stopping you going 59 is 45 through here.
Oh, I thought it was 55.
Nope. Do you have a driver's license, proof of insurance, registration with you? Been 45 for about the last 10 miles for you.
Oh, I thought it was 55.
Is this your car, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Are you Jennifer?
Yeah.
Do you have your ID with you?
She doesn't need to show you her ID, sir.
It's her vehicle, so I'd like to confirm.
No, she hasn't committed any crime. She's not going to show your ID. I'm sorry, sir. It's not going to happen. No, I apologize.
I need to confirm that it's her vehicle.
With all due respect, no, you don't. I'm driving. You don't actually.
I need to.
No.
It doesn't matter if that you're driving.
Do you suspect her of committing a crime?
No, I do not.
Okay. Then,
But I need to. Her name is on her registration. I need to confirm that it's her.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, sir. I'm driving. She doesn't need
It
to show
doesn't
your
matter.
ID. She's not going to show your ID, dude. It's not going to happen.
Sir?
I apologize, sir.
Okay.
If you would like to, you can get your. With all due respect, I appreciate what you do, and I'm not trying to give you a hard time.
But you are giving me a hard time.
Yeah, well, okay, if you want to look at it like that, I am going to give you a hard time over it because I am all about my rights, and she has rights. You don't suspect her of any crime. She's not. You haven't pulled her over.
That this is her vehicle.
No, you don't.
So if this vehicle is stolen, that doesn't make a difference. It's going to come back to a Jennifer Ramsey.
Do you suspect this vehicle being stolen?
Possibly. I have no idea.
No, you're right. You have no idea. You have to have a reasonable, articulable suspicion. No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't. I'm sorry, sir. It's not going to happen.
I need to confirm that this is Jennifer Ramsey.
Supervisor, please.
He's not on right now.
Well, I apologize then. It's not going to happen, dude. You can do whatever you need to do. You can violate my rights. You can
I'm
violate
not violating
her rights.
anybody's
You can violate
rights.
her rights. She's
Sir.
not going to present her ID. You pulled me over. It's not going to happen.
Okay. So if this vehicle is stolen and the person that's driving it,
go check.
I have no idea.
Go check. Go check.
Okay.
Run the vehicle.
You said this was your vehicle, correct?
Run the vehicle. Yeah.
It's still going to come back to a Jennifer Ramsey.
She's my wife.
Okay. I don't know if this
She's
is
my
Jennifer
wife.
or not.
It doesn't matter. You don't need to know. You don't need to know.
Yes, I
I'm
do.
sorry. Go run the vehicle. See if it's stolen. That's all you got to do, man.
It may
That's
not
simple.
come back as stolen, sir.
I don't care. I don't care. Then you have no articulable suspicion of anything.
In the video, the woman's rights were violated when the officer asked for her identification when the situation did not call for it. She was not accused of breaking the law, therefore she did not need to present her ID.
Also, there was no reason to suspect that the car was stolen or that there were items to be seized.
Had the officer had reasonable suspicion, he could have searched the vehicle for evidence. Reasonable suspicion is defined as an objectively justifiable suspicion that is based on specific facts or circumstances, searching as by frisking a person thought to be involved in criminal activity at the time.
Speaking of reasonable suspicion, up next is a clip of Aaron Hernandez. It's all ahead on Jackson 24/7 in a quick 30 seconds. Stay with us.
Since 1823, Union University has been characterized by both its academic excellence and its Christian commitment. One of the top private universities in the nation, Union is widely recognized for its academic quality and exceptional value. In a close-knit learning community, Union prepares students to think, to create, and to excel in top graduate schools and professions around the world. Give us one day. Come experience Union for yourself.
But first at 5 tonight, we are working breaking news in the murder investigation involving Aaron Hernandez. A judge has released search warrants in the case.
Eyewitness News has obtained the more than 100 previously sealed documents. The former Patriots player is charged with murder in the death of semi-pro football player Odin Lloyd. Investigators searched his North Attleboro home for days after his body was discovered at a nearby industrial park.
And tonight, we know more on what they were looking for and what they found. Target 12 investigator Tim White is live outside of Attleboro District Court with the breaking details. Tim?
These documents just revealed from Attleboro District Court show that investigators cast a wide net, even searching the contents of Aaron Hernandez's locker at Gillette Stadium. Now, they didn't find anything there, but they did find a long list of potential evidence from his North Attleboro home. 156 pages of search warrant material were released in the Aaron Hernandez investigation. They revealed the former Patriots tight end got testy with police when they questioned him the first time about the shooting death of Odin Lloyd. Police met with Hernandez outside his North Attleboro home the same day Lloyd's body was discovered. According to the documents, after several minutes, Hernandez stated, "What's with all the questions?" Then told investigators they need to speak to his lawyer. Police write Aaron Hernandez slammed the door and locked it behind him. According to the court documents, police issued the first search warrant on June 18th, just one day after Lloyd's body was found in an industrial park near Hernandez's home. They seized Hernandez's cell phone and found several text messages between him and Lloyd. Documents show police searched Hernandez's home on several occasions, retrieving among several items a digital recorder attached to his in-home video surveillance system. The documents show police found car keys on Lloyd's body. They were traced to an Enterprise rent-a-car at TF Green Airport in Warwick. Police discovered the keys came back to a car rented by Aaron Hernandez. And employees at Enterprise told investigators Hernandez was a frequent customer. Hernandez told police that he rented the car for Lloyd. Now, these search warrants also reveal that investigators have not been able to recover the murder weapon. New at 6 o'clock, we will show you grainy surveillance photos from Hernandez's own camera system in his home that's being used in this investigation. Live with the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.
Welcome back to Jackson 24/7. The clip you just watched showed police officers searching the home and premises of Aaron Hernandez and seizing items. There was reasonable suspicion that Hernandez was involved in the death of Odin Lloyd. Therefore, officers were able to obtain a search warrant to enter his home and seize what they found incriminating.
His Fourth Amendment rights were not violated, unlike the woman in the first video, because search warrants were issued and there was reasonable suspicion that he was involved in a murder.
Just recently at the Summer Olympics, 4 men, including Ryan Lochte, had their passports seized and search warrants issued after fabricating a story of them being robbed at gunpoint. Here's a video describing exactly what happened.
Rio de Janeiro judge has, we've learned, issued a search and seizure warrant for 2 of the 4 swimmers involved in that incident, Ryan Lochte and James Fagan. Now, they've asked that those men's passports be seized. That should prevent them from leaving the country, and it really just causes a huge chasm here in terms of what happened that night. Great confusion now. Now, these warrants have been issued, this lengthy court statement issued just in the last few hours says, because of differences the judge perceived in the accounts of the men of what happened that night. One of them said they were surprised by the armed robbers, the other said that they hadn't been, and only one of the men had in fact been carrying a weapon. That led to some confusion. Now let's wind back a little bit here, how we got to here. Ryan Lochte, medal winner here, very important swimmer for the US team. He had emerged from a nightclub in the early hours of Sunday morning and gave a lengthy account of how he in fact been held to the ground by armed police, fake armed police obviously, who'd taken valuables off him. Now, confusion surrounded that, a lot of speculation as to how could it have been that he was allowed to leave that scene still carrying his cell phone and possibly his watch as well. That was unclear, but then earlier on this morning, a video emerged. We can't authenticate it, but it appeared on media platforms showing these men going back to their Olympic village, looking pretty relaxed, still in possession of quite a lot of high-value items that you'd expect an armed robber would take off you in the streets of Rio de Janeiro. Now, we've been speaking to a police spokesperson who says, well, it was that really that caused many Brazilians to wonder what's going on. Most of the target, frankly, of armed robbery here is high-value items like that. Now we have this very strange developments where this search warrant and request for seizure has been issued for the 4 men. We know Ryan Lochte's back in the US. The police aren't entirely sure where the other 3 are. Well, the spokesman we spoke to isn't sure. 2 of them have given evidence to the police. That's presumably Mr. Lochte and Mr. Feigen, because it's their accounts which the judge saw discrepancies in. I should point out here, none of this is a suggestion that anyone's done anything necessarily wrong. There is a lot of confusion about what happened here, and of course the suggestion by these American swimmers that they were in fact held to the ground by men pretending to be Brazilian police has got a lot of Brazilian officials very worried, because that basically goes to the heart of the whole nature of the security operation here. If you can't trust men in uniform, what really can you do? But the speculation has gone round and round again, and now we have this extraordinary development of search warrants being issued for the 4 men.
That winds up another episode of Jackson 24/7. Remember, you cannot be searched or seized without a warrant or reasonable suspicion. I'm Joe Hudson.
And I'm Tommy Weiler. Join us right after this for a game of Jeopardy! Have a great rest of your day and night.
I can tell you that the search is an examination of... Really? Wow. Thomas messed that up. I think I'm gonna throw up. From... I don't know what to do with my hands. From Step Brothers. Did you record that?
Yes. I thought we were waiting a minute.
Based on specific test of reasonableness. So close.
All right, I like Joe's first segment. I didn't.
However, the test of reasonableness.
Stop. Okay, I'm ready this time. Tell Joseph to stop. In addition... Okay, I'm ready. I am ready. I'm positive. 100%. Right after this for a game of Jeopardy! Have a great rest of the... Screwed it up right at the end.